Boom! We are back, Jack. We are back. That's right. It's late night only. Oh, yeah. It's late night for the big boys. The big boys with the big toys. That's right. Let's talk about it. Shall we? Now, Trae Young is one of the most sought after prospects in the history of this game, right? Now that in his second year, Trae Young is on course to surpass LeBron James as having the most 30 and 10. He got 12 already in 2 years. LeBron had, 11? So he had like 11 at his height of his career. Trae had, I think, about 7, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, here's the breaking news. The New York Knicks want Trae Young bad. They want him bad, son. Bad. I kid you not. They wanted Trae Young at the draft, really. What they wanted to do was get Trae Young and have him play with Porzingis. That was the whole thing in the beginning. But Porzingis wasn't working out with the Knicks. So they had to make a move. And then Trae Young ended up becoming something special. Now, Trae Young, who's been sought after by, players in the league, and, people been talking that he's unhappy with the Atlanta Hawks. He's getting tired of putting up big numbers and losing. Remember, this dude put up 58 and 8. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's tired of putting up big numbers and losing. He's sick of it, man. I don't blame him, because nothing good's going to come from it. You're going to have a bunch of stats, but at the end of the day, he's already lost 100 games. In 2 seasons, he's already lost 100 games. That's a lot of losing for somebody that's busting the guys up out there. So he's putting pressure on the Atlanta Hawks to go out and get some guys, because he's a little unhappy. See, people don't remember that. Around All-Star break, around Christmas time, he was talking like opting out. Like, I don't know how long I'm going to stick around if this keeps happening. See, people weren't picking up on that. I picked up on that. But a lot of other people did not. It's cool. I get it. But still, you want to make sure you're on top of the game. Of course, Willie, that's why I sent him. I understand that YouTube system is kind of flawed sometimes, and for whatever reasons or politics, they don't want to send the notifications or people block them. So I got to do my thing. Now I'm thinking about time I get up and do my thing. That's why I say make sure you follow me on Twitter, because you will get your notification there. So you can know when I'm live every time. Would Isaiah Thomas approve? Why would Isaiah Thomas have to approve that? No, they're going to be getting the Milwaukee Bucks mastermind, Chicago Bulls, Thibodeau over there. So Thibodeau, he's a person that defense first, offense second. That's right. And don't forget to hit up the Cash App. Carcino's the name on that Cash App. Yeah, so I heard it today. I was talking to a person I haven't spoken to in a while. He was asking me about the riots in Chicago and everything else. And we got on the phone and we were talking, and we ended up getting around to Trae Young and his situation. And I was like, so what's up with Trae? And he told me Trae ain't happy in Atlanta, that he really want out. Because he don't think Atlanta is doing nothing but building a fan base up. And that'll be hurtful for Atlanta if they lose Trae Young. They needed a spark for years, and they finally got it. And the players around him keep getting hurt. So it's not really his fault, but they would have a great team, and they could really surprise some people. And they were doing good early on, but guys just got hurt. I mean, Artis Gilmore was all right. He ain't nothing to write home about. Yeah, well, Tibbs, they gonna think Tibbs gonna run him into the ground and treat him like Derrick Rose. But Derrick Rose got the MVP when he was with Tibbs. But Derrick plays an entirely different game than Trae Young. If they thinking Trae Young's gonna be Derrick Rose in New York, when he was in Chicago, and they gonna treat Trae like that, first Derrick could jump out the gym at that time, which made him very dangerous on the court. No, the Knicks want to make a move because in 2022, that's when his deal is up. He's only got $6 million on his contract. He could opt out his contract if he wants to, and the Knicks can do a trade in the middle of the season because he's gonna opt out, and Atlanta don't want to be left with nothing. So the Knicks right now are the top bidders for Trae Young. I mean, right away, the Knicks don't have a problem selling tickets. They have a problem with spectacular play. RJ Barrett is having a great rookie year. I'm serious. He's just quiet. And that's the thing. Frank has got to go. That's just it. Frank is not working out, ladies and gentlemen. Frank ain't worked out at all. Not even a little bit. And he's decent. He's not going to make it. The Knicks have built through the draft. That's how they've done it. They drafted Porzingis, and they missed out on Dennis Smith Jr., and they turned around and did a trade and got Dennis Smith Jr. It's just that he doesn't fit this system, plus his injuries have taken a toll on him. Now, Kevin Knox has shown some potential, but other than being a sturdy backup guy that can come off the bench, but as a starter, I wouldn't get him. I can't see you. Are you in here, Nick? I guess not. Knox and Randall to the Hawks for Young. That's kind of massive. I would not let that happen. I wouldn't want to lose John Randall, but Randall wants to go anyway. He's another person that really wants to get out of there. Well, he was told he was going to be the main guy, and it hasn't really worked out that way since he's been there. Well, the Knicks are in position. They have a lot of pieces for trades. I mean, right now, because the season ended the way it did, it's his record right now is 49-100 in 2 seasons. Trae Young's. Well, see, Lloyd Pierce and him have not always been eye to eye. Lloyd Pierce don't like Trae Young scoring so much and not giving the ball up and going more in 1-to-1, one-on-ones than, but that's what you signed up for. That's what you're going to get. He's giving you damn near 8 rebounds a game, 9 assists a game, and he averaging 28 points a game. What more do you want from him? Guys are getting wide open shots because they worried about Trae Young. But what Lloyd Pierce wants to do is to exert some type of control to try to say, hey, look at me. Don't forget, I'm the coach. So it got to look like I'm calling plays and I'm going out for my players. But he told me that the Knicks are trying to acquire him ASAP from Atlanta.
Man.
What's up? You're barely in here. You're like pixels, but I can see you a little bit.
I know, man. My internet is. I don't know what's going on with Xfinity right now. I don't know what's going on with Comcast right now. All in this area, the internet is messed up.
Oh, they riding. That's why. Ain't nobody in there. They go home.
Man. I just seen what you posted on your Patreon about that brother getting killed, man.
On my Patreon?
I think yeah. No, not on your Patreon, your Twitter. I'm on Twitter. My fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, you had me
my
shot.
fault.
I'm like,
My fault.
Somebody getting murdered on the Patreon.
No.
Oh yeah, man, but that's sad. Yeah, the poor black man trying to stop these dudes coming out the pawn shop, and then they shot him for a TV. Stupid.
It's ignorant, man.
77 years old. And then people
How old was he again?
Calling the cops for him.
How old was he again?
77.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they trying to keep Barrett and Trae Young on the same team. They trying to keep them two on the same team, dude. Definitely. They don't want to give away RJ. They think he's actually having a decent rookie year. It's just that he's not standing out. I don't know his actual numbers, but he's actually played well for a rookie. I'm like, people forget he's a rookie. They thought he's going to come in averaging a triple-double, putting on 40 a night or something. I'm like, dude, he's a rookie. He's trying to figure out the game. He's actually doing better than what any other person had done.
Man, this is bad. I got to go to my phone real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, right. Man.
Yo, what's up? Who that? Ty?
Yeah.
What's up?
It's me.
So
what's up, Cino?
What you think about Trae Young going to the Knicks?
That's stupid. Why would you want to trade? Why would you want to trade your number one asset that's basically bring your team relevancy?
I'm not saying Atlanta wants to trade him. Believe me, Atlanta don't want to trade him. This ain't an Atlanta decision. This is a Trae Young decision. Trae Young he's under contract.
So basically, you say he wants out of there.
Yeah, he wanted out of there because he's tired of losing. What he really wants is Atlanta to be aggressive and getting players to play with him. So
I see you.
Right, he's putting pressure on them. Now, he don't mind staying in Atlanta if they make an effort to trying to win. But if they're not, he's out of there. So he's trying to put some pressure on him, like, man, like he getting tired of just losing every night. But it ain't really Atlanta's fault. Atlanta have a decent team. They just players and that's hurt.
Yeah, John Collins, he's been hurt for most of the season. Yeah. Like I said, John Collins has been hurt for most of the season, so that's their second option.
John Collins been hurt most of the season. There's been other players that went down, and they kind of disappointed when they were playing early. They were winning. They were surprising a lot of teams. They beat a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Atlanta, man. I don't know if they want to win or not. I can't blame Trae Young for not wanting for to leave.
Yeah, so the Knicks been trying to get him. They tried to get him last season, but Porzingis, they want to play him with Porzingis. But that didn't end up working out because Porzingis was, him and the Knicks, they had a bad relationship. He just wanted out. So they had to move him out of there. They were going to have Trae Young playing right side by side with Porzingis. They thought that would be great. That would elevate Porzingis' game. That you got a guy that can get to the next level. And Trae Young, they can't guard him. He can cross him, so you got to respect him getting by you. And then that opens up space for Porzingis to get his shots across.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I never thought of it like that. I thought him and John Collins was a big combination, though. That was like another Stockton and Malone to me a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is that the Knicks, they want to keep RJ Barrett. They want to have Trae Young as their backcourt. But they might have to lose Randall because Randall wanted to lead the Knicks. So Atlanta might get Randall in the deal.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Yo, what's up? That's Rax.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Rax?
John Boy was talking about, Cino.
Oh, it's Trae Young, man. Look like the Knicks still trying to get him. They talking about next season he's gonna be a Knick. I was getting the word. Yeah, they gonna make a deal for Trae. They really want Trae Young.
They can have him.
You don't think that'll help the Knicks if they got Trae Young?
Of course, it'll help them. And need somebody to put the city on their back. Sell them tickets.
I mean, the Knicks.
I thought they wanted Chris Paul.
No, that was just a lie. Chris Paul said that too. That was just to get the attention off Dolan and Spike Lee. Because Chris Paul was walking in there, he was telling it too. He was like, "Man, that's don't fall for that. That's a lie." They just trying to get the attention off Spike Lee and Dolan. They just made up some lie. They talking about getting me. They ain't trying to get no 435-year-old point guard at $40 million a year.
They talking about Bradley. They talking about Bradley Beal to the Nets. Seen that?
Yeah. That's what they talking. But I mean, until I see that owner must be real dumb or on some serious dope to get that deal done. Because that's gonna take a lot of money. You already paying Kyrie Irving through the nose. You paying Kevin Durant through the nose. Who you gonna lose? Dinwiddie? You gonna have to lose the whole bench after that. Everybody gonna have to walk. Because I'm like, what you gonna do after that? You ain't gonna have no bench. You done spent all $300 million on 3 players. Because this deal is crazy. So I'm like, like he coming in after his deal over, he got a crazy contract. So he getting stupid money.
Yeah,
that's why I want my son.
They don't really have to win. They got a team. People don't understand is that when you want to win a championship, you got to have the right role player in position. Kobe won because he had the right role players in position. This dude had Jordan Farmar, Vujicic. I'm like, he had to win with that. I'm like, Kobe had no bench. That team was scrappers. And I'm like, they won an NBA championship. And I'm like, he had to direct that team and make them believe that they could do something. So Vucevic was hitting some threes. I'm like, dude, look at this dude. Since then, man, I'm like, Farmar, you ain't seen him do nothing. You ain't see Vucevic. I don't even play it again in the league.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm like, he probably went back overseas.
Yeah.
But that's how you will somebody to a championship. I mean, he willed that team to the NBA Finals 3 straight years. People don't give that credit. That took credit enough. I'm like, LeBron talking about all the team. I'm like, dude, you done had every player and every help you had in the world. Kobe had to claw and scratch and in the league just so they can get Howard Gasol. I'm like, he got a threat to come to Chicago.
Come here.
And that was a done deal.
Here.
That's what was crazy. That was a done deal. The deal was done. Kobe just had to approve it.
Here.
Because Dr. Buss and Kobe, they just finally came to an impasse. They was both like screaming at each other. And he was like, you know what? F you too. All right, well, you can leave. So they did the deal with the Bulls, and Kobe wouldn't sign off on it because he had that no trade clause, and he wouldn't sign off because he said, "Look, we giving up too much. We giving up too much of our team just to acquire me. The Bulls ain't gonna have nothing."
Here.
He's like, "If you take that, Bulls ain't gonna have no players. They ain't gonna have nothing. I'll be the only player there."
Come on.
Wasn't Kobe gonna leave and go to the Bulls when the whole thing with Shaq went down?
It wasn't when Shaq went down. It was after that. It was some years after that. Because the thing is, he fell out with the owners because they was using him. He's like, man, they ain't giving me no help, and they just thinking I'm gonna kill myself every year and just sell a bunch of tickets for them. No, no, I want to compete. You know, I'm trying to win championships. I'm not trying to sit here and watch Shaq and them go to the finals, and then we gonna be going out in the first round because we ain't got.
He ain't want to shuck and jive. He didn't want to dance.
Right.
He want to be that.
Yeah, he did that for too many years. He's like, look, I paid my dues from the Colorado situation. I done paid my dues. Now it's time, I gotta win now. Let's get some players out here.
Yeah. Traveling around, playing behind shit like this BS.
Right. People don't know that's why he went off and scored all those points that year. He went off on that scoring streak because the team was sucking, they was losing, and they were fighting with the team. Kobe said, you know what? I'll win it my damn self. And he started going off. And he scored like 60, 55, another 60, 70. Yeah, I'm down there 70 point. Man, that dude scored like 255 points in 4 games. He was insane during that time. They was like, what's happening with Kobe? He was pissed. He was real pissed off, and he was just leaving a mark on the league. Like, dude, I'd destroy this league if I really wanted to. I'm trying to help everybody out.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, so, Cole, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Man, so Kobe came here to Chicago. He was out here by my house looking where his kids is going to go to Mike's school, where my kids went. So he was over here looking at houses. I saw the house he was finna buy. Kobe was finna buy that house. They love to tell that story. Kobe was gonna buy this house right here. I'm like, this is gonna be Kobe's house. He wanted to be as close to Mike as possible. I'm like, yeah, he wanted to be close to Mike's crib. But Mike, the one that told him, he's like, look, if you want to come out here, this is what you need to do. And the Clippers was finna sign him.
Hey, that's messed up.
But the only thing that messed the deal up is that the Bulls had to give up too much. And he was like, I would do the deal right in a snap of my finger. Because the Clippers wanted him. And he would have been right there in L.A. But Jerry West told him, you don't want to play with that man. I don't want you to play for that man. Like, no. Right. So that's when he went to the Bulls. And that's when the Bulls came up. And They couldn't get the deal done. All Kobe had to do was sign off on it, but it would have he'd been in the same situation he was with the Lakers, because the Bulls were giving up like who did they have? They had Elton Brand, like Artest, all them dudes they had on their team would have been gone just for Kobe. And Kobe was like, "Man, we ain't gonna have no team." So
smart.
Yeah, so Kobe said, "I ain't going. Well, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here."
I don't know about that.
Man, that would be crazy.
Oh no, the Knicks, man.
Oh yeah, he said the Knicks are better than Atlanta because of the market and potential of landing max players. I see what he's saying. I mean, that's the thing. Atlanta ain't a basketball town. That's a kicking it town. They come to the game third quarter. They be just arriving at the game in third quarter. Like, what we doing? Somebody handed me some tickets outside. You know, they ain't really coming in there like that. And the only time they were popping is when they win. Like if Kobe in town or somebody like that. Oh, the Lakers, we playing the Lakers? Oh, bet. I'm at the game. We playing the Lakers tonight. Get dressed, baby. TNT gonna be here. They gonna have the cameras on.
Yep, that's exactly how they do.
Yeah. So they go out for them big games. But for the Knicks, you need a player like that. You got Thibodeau coming over there to the Knicks, and you know how he run things. He run it like drill.
Yeah, I'm scared earlier, man.
Yeah, he look how he did Derrick Rose. He rolled Derrick Rose into the ground. Him and Jimmy Butler, he had the whole team injured. He was running it like like y'all finna do 3 a day, suicide sprints. Go. They like, dude, we need a day of rest. We just play.
That's like they about to shit.
Yeah, the Bulls is up like 20 points. Instead of Derrick Rose resting, he still got Derrick Rose out there. Derrick Rose tears ACL. Man, they never forgave him for that in Chicago.
Hey, is it true that you see like all that shit? Like I heard Derrick Rose eat junk, like every day though.
Well, he from the hood, so you know, Derrick, he didn't have an NBA diet. You know, like you don't learn that years down the road. For certain players, they come in with the training of how to take care of their bodies and all that. They're from the hood, man. You put Doritos, Coca-Cola,
now
candy. Yeah, and you know, he just go out there and ball. So he wasn't really taking care of his body. So when he started getting hurt, you know, he wasn't really, you know, he just like, damn, I'm like, what's happening with me? And Jimmy Butler was the one that was trying to teach him, you know, how to take care of his body. Like, man, you know, you need to eat right. And that's when he was looking like, dog, when you become an all-star, you know, an NBA all first team, then you can talk to me, dog. Like, who is this guy talking to me? He like the 13th guy on the team.
Yeah, I know that fool Tayshaun Prince responded to the comments. The dude Terrence Jackson, he said most NBA players from the hood. I used to live like right across the street from Tayshaun Prince. I know his dad knew that shit.
Yeah.
So. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you right. You can talk. Shoot. Hey, all of them from the hood, basically. Some of them.
They be putting up those numbers, man. Trying to stay out the hood. Fuck that. Shoot. I would too. I'm gonna be scoring triple-double every game like Russell.
Man, Tay didn't get a chance to explore his game, man, but he was wicked in college. I mean, I'm like, dude was way wicked in college. And I was like, man, because he was handling the point. He'll bring the ball up in college. So I thought, but in Detroit, they just had him in a special role and made him more of a defender. And they kind of put shackles on his game. I'm like, dude could shoot threes. So when he shot threes, everybody was shocked. Right. Like, man, he hit a three. I'm like, no, y'all think he like Dennis Rodman or somebody. I'm like, dude could ball.
Yep.
Down.
Man, so Jimmy fought his way all the way to his positions. So he knew how to work, take care of his body. You know, it wasn't for the NCAA tournament and stuff like that. He wouldn't have got drafted in the league. Good thing he went to Marquette. But you look at Trae Young. Trae Young is on course right now to beat all LeBron James records. Every single one. Him and Luka. He got the most 30 and 10 games of any player that played.
It ain't hard to do.
Man.
That's not a big accomplishment.
Yeah, that's the thing though, but it was for LeBron.
And today's NBA is easy.
Exactly, it is. Exactly. So that means all LeBron's stats are fabricated. Like I try to tell people, they all fabricated. Point guards are doing what he's doing. I'm like, dude, you 260.
Assists are overrated.
Right, you 260 and you can run fast and do all this stuff, jump out the building. You should be doing a lot more than 24 points a game. Barrett, this your first time. You should have been averaging a triple-double for 16 seasons. You see Russ did it for 3 seasons.
Sometimes he got to shoot for the ball to go in. Like, come on.
He
man.
never developed a jump shot.
He never
got me going at the TV.
He never tried to get better. He never tried to get better. All he wanted to do was say, okay, the game involving more than just sitting still shooting threes.
I wanted Jimmy. I want a Jimmy Butler on the team.
Oh,
I never LeBron, man.
If Jimmy played with LeBron, I would laugh my butt off because it'd be like 3 games in before Jimmy slapped him. And I was like, it's the countdown for when Jimmy gonna slap LeBron. I'd be like, set that for 3 games because it's gonna happen. He gonna tell LeBron something real stupid. And they're like, dude, I see what you're doing wrong. What I'm doing wrong, you lucky to be on the team. What? I'm lucky to be on the team. Yeah, you gonna be off the team. You keep That's how you feel? That's how I feel. I'll talk to you in the back. I'll talk to you when the game over. Sure enough, soon as the game over, but Jimmy gonna slap him one good time. Pop! Don't ever talk to me like that again.
Like, you crazy?
I'm a grown man. Now, I ain't want to slap you in front of all the cameras. I want to make sure you understood. We get in the back because we're teammates. Now, you better take the snap like a man. Now, if you thinking about reacting, just understand something. Jimmy a man.
Take that. You Pippin. You Pippin, I'm Mike.
Yep. No, you King, I'm Mike. That's how he's looking at him like, no, you Stacey King. Might be Judge Bush. Might be one of them. Not come up here. That's right. Everybody thought Jimmy was gonna go to LeBron. I'm like, LeBron know better. He ain't finna play with no Jimmy Butler. Dwayne Wade,
just like they
told him that's a bad idea. They like, no, he gonna go join LeBron. I'm like, I bet I'll put anything.
He said, "I'll pay CJ."
I'll put anything.
just like they
Real shit.
Because I already know it's gonna happen. I'm like, Wiggins almost got it. You know, he had him and the cat shook. Him and cat shook up. They were shaking like a dice game. My man, Jimmy came to practice. After all that they talked on Twitter, Jimmy came to practice. And they were trying to trade him. They was like, yeah, it's practice, right? Y'all wanted to make it mandatory. I'm here. I said I was going to sit out till y'all traded me. Fine. Y'all want to keep me on the team? Fine. Let's play. Man, Jimmy bust them dudes up, him and Wiggins. And he was like, this is y'all got? These y'all guys y'all done paid hundreds of millions of dollars for? These 2 dudes? I was like, how somebody smash your girl, take her out, She still to this day got Jimmy Butler's phone number in her phone. That's ridiculous.
Hide some data.
Right, yeah. Can your girl have your best friend that she was messing around with number still in her phone, even though she ain't calling?
Nope.
Ain't nobody go over there. You can't
At
have
all.
a boyfriend from 30 years ago in your phone. Like, that was from high school. I don't like it. He got to go. I don't know.
Man,
I know I could have. Man, I had so many arguments. She was like, "You got female friends," and I'm like, "That's different." That's my
man.
I'm like,
That's
like,
crazy.
no, that's not right. If you can have female friends, I can have male friends. I'm like, dude, that dude trying to smash and he can't, and he think he can, so he gonna stick around and be a friend. I already know what he on. I ain't gotta talk to this dude. This dude does not care about that damn show you talking about. He only watching it so he can have some connection with you. He don't know a damn thing about this show. I'm like, look, next time he call here, I'm gonna talk to him. Man, I talked to that dude, man. He was like, oh, hey. I'm like, so you like this show, huh? No, man, that's my friend, man. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, I'll let y'all talk on the phone so I can get off my back. Y'all can talk on the phone all y'all want, but y'all ain't never gonna meet. Because if she do, she out.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. You had me scared. You had me kind of scared as hell earlier, man. Your shit like just cut off just like that. I was like, oh shit. Because I was just curious about some
man,
shit.
when you talking about Drake, man, you see they wouldn't even let me get back online. I'm like, dang. That's
man.
that, man. When you talk about Drake,
man.
because I think
that shit
just came on and I said something to Jeff. I'm like, hey, Jeff, I'm like, whoa, what was that? I swear to God, it's like he just got on there. He had just got on and I was talking like, yo, what's up, Jeff?
man.
Drake didn't like that video. They was like, Drake, somebody's calling you out on your BS. I don't like
Somebody like that shit. I ain't gonna say what it was, but something happened. As soon as he said something, this shit said that. Like, we're done.
Drake
didn't even go live. Normally they say, okay, in 2-3 minutes it process. That video took like 20 minutes to process. They was holding the video for like 20 minutes. Couldn't nobody even see the video. And people was like, man, I didn't even know you made that video. I'm like, man, them boys ain't playing fair.
Drake was on the phone like, cut it.
Yeah. Cut him off right now. He's like, I thought that was your friend, Drake. No, he turned on me. No tune for the jet truck.
You what?
They probably was like, I thought that was your man. I thought that was your guy. No, he ain't.
Nah, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. I hate the same thing that make him love me, the same thing that gonna make him hate me when it's all over. Cause I'll be like, man, you don't have no faith. I'm like, if they screw up, I gotta check them. I'm like, you ain't doing something right. I'm like Tootsie Slide, and if I'm sitting over here gonna be talking about that's dope, then you shouldn't even be listening to me. Oh man, the Tootsie Slide is hot. That'll be great to me. I'm like, I don't care who made this bull crap. That song will not get played in my house. I'll be like, somebody play it. Unless there's some little kids over here and they over there in the backyard playing and they want to listen to Tootsie Slide, I'll be going ahead. Y'all go ahead and listen to that trash. But anybody grown sitting over there talking about step to the left, step to the right, it's Tootsie Slide. I'm like, man.
I know how to Doug, man. Shit, teach me how to Doug, man. I'll be serious about that shit. Tootsie Slide, man. I'm like, what the fuck? At first I thought that shit was candy, bro. And then they was like, nah, nigga, that's a Tootsie Roll. I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, man, women, I don't know what's going on. This whole pandemic got women brains going crazy. They trying to get me to, well, I hate when women try to get me to go to jail. I mean, like, why you, I don't want to go to jail today. Why are you trying to get me to go to jail? You want me to get mad over some concert tickets, some hip hop concert tickets that was about 3-4 years ago. Yeah, did I tell you that, what's his name? Yeah, he swindled me out my money for the tickets. I said, swindled you out the money for the tickets? What are you talking about? Oh, you ain't know? Yeah, that's your boy. Y'all friends on Facebook and everything. I saw it. I'm like, oh, I know him on Facebook, but I don't really know him. But I mean, what happened? She was like, oh, we had the tickets we all supposed to put our money in, and he only can get 4 tickets. And they said then he returned the money. I'm like, well, that was before I you was a sucker then for giving him that money. I was like, now I know you talking about
you gonna send Carcino an invoice like you did Kanye and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what I'm supposed to do? You want me to go whoop him for 5 years ago? I wasn't even with you then. You wasn't even talking. But I know who you talking about, and I'm like, he's been a crook. The man, I mean, he used to have a shirt with neon words across flashing saying crook. So, I'm like, if that don't tell you he's a crook,
come on, dude.
I'm telling you he's a crook. He had one of them shirts that lights up that said crook on the front. swear to you, do not lie. He had a shirt that lit up and said crook. Back then they had the hats, the baseball caps that light up. He had one that said crook. It had one that light up in there. It had one of the Yankee signs. The Yankee signs used to light up. Oh man, it's hot. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, he already told you what he was. He was a crook from back in the day. And I'm like, you let him get you. Now I'm thinking, like, where's your brains? Why would you get that dude that money? And why would you just go get it yourself through Ticketmaster? So what you dealing with him for? It was a sold-out concert. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Y'all want to go see Jill Scott or whatever, and y'all got scammed. Hey, that's on you. She's like, I'm saying, when you see them, get my money. I'm like, I ain't getting your damn money. Over so I'm like, I look like a sucker. You trying to have me go to jail? I'm supposed to be a sucker. 4-5 years ago, you got swindled. Now you want to swindle me to come and try to get your ticket money. Boy, these women are something else, boy. This coronavirus got them crooked. I'm like, what? You weren't with me, and if you was with me, I'd have been teasing you about that for 4-5 years straight. I'm like, it's a life lesson for you.
It gotta be the difference, man.
You gotta learn.
It gotta be.
You gotta learn a life lesson.
But I'm gonna get off this live, though, man. I'm about to shut it down. Grab a sandwich.
Oh, yeah. All right,
you guys be safe, be blessed, man.
Be blessed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem, Jeff, man. You anytime.
Cool. Oh,
yeah. Jeff a good brother, man. He come in, but he know he on borrowed time. That wife be right around that corner. He can only spend so much time and the time out. I appreciate the time he slip in and slip out. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. But see though, what happened? What really happened? What was going on between Ben Wallace and Ron Artest during the whole Madison to Palace thing? Because I didn't really get no insight on that.
Well, the only thing that really went on is Ben was having a bad day. I think somebody just passed away in his family. So he was really in a bad mood, and the game was basically over. Indiana was blowing them out. And it got to the point where he shoved Ron Artest. Ron took it. He just laid down. Ben kept the thing going extra, which is unlike Ben's character. Ben don't normally, let it go that long. He normally lets stuff go. So to see him blow up so much, happy birthday, bro. So to see him go off that much just shocked everybody to see Ben really that fired up. And then some fans just got mad because it kept escalating. It just took so long for them to see, okay, who's going to shoot a penalty here? Is it going to be a flagrant foul? Who's shooting free throws? So while they sorting it out, he's just sitting back chilling. And as soon as that cup hit him from up top, Ron just shot like a dart. I mean, like a dart. He grabbed the wrong guy, but he was almost grabbed the right guy. He was right in the vicinity.
Yep. But I think Steven Jackson was like, when they got in the back in the locker room or whatever, Ron Artest was like, "You think we gonna get in trouble?"
Yeah.
And the whole team looking at him like, "You think we gonna get in trouble?"
Yeah, man. They was finna fight in there. Jermaine O'Neal was ready to fight Ron Artest then because he knew that the complications they was up against. He knew what time it was. Jack, you think we gonna get in trouble for that? He's like, man, I'm thinking we might. Jack thinking like, man, I might be overseas, Italy. Hopefully, I can get a job over there. Our careers is done.
Yep.
Hey, right. Steven Jackson is always gonna be the one to run in, man. All the trouble he didn't ever been in has been him helping out other people. That's it. Calvin Jack is always stuck up for the people that he got love for. So that's been his own advice.
So and I seen something on YouTube where who was it? I think it was Antonio Davis. He got into a fight with one of the Washington Wizards players. Like one of the players tried to snuff him, and when he snuffed him, Antonio Davis he ran towards him, dude, just running backwards like, that's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to fight you. I was trying to show you
that was Rick Mahorn from the Pistons. That was Rick Mahorn from the Pistons. And that ball dude from the Boston Celtics hit him, man, and he went after Rick Mahorn, chased him down, and he was, oh no, I don't want him. Because he knew Rick would have bashed his face in. I remember that. That was a Piston game. He gonna hit Rick Mahorn. I'm like, this dude ain't feeling well. You hit the wrong Piston. If anybody to hit, like Charles Oakley talking about the Pistons, man. I'm like, Rick Mahorn held you with one hand and popped you in your mouth.
Yeah.
Man, like he was I'm like, look, you better just take your reputation, but you wasn't no tough guy like you think. You was getting
I remember I had watched all the Smoke podcasts, and Tracy McGrady, he told the story like one time when he was in Toronto, and like they was drinking on the bus, and one of the guys, he got tired of drinking and he hid the bottle. So Oakley looking for the bottle, and he was like, and he ran to the dude, they was like, where the bottle at? The guy that was sitting next to him pointed in his direction, and he's like, oh, you gonna hide the bottle? He took the bottle from under the seat and told him, you gonna wear it then. He opened the bottle and poured the whole bottle on him.
Yeah, that must have been steroids. That must have been the steroid guy there. That must have been the steroid dude there. That's when he was on them roids. Because he was going something heavy at that time.
Yep.
Because I was like, that's when the roids was kicking in. Because back towards the end of his career, he was getting jacked up on that juice, boy. He was on that juice box heavy.
Yep. So
who's crazier, Ron Artest or Dennis Rodman? Well, that's an easy one for me. Hey, what's
going on, Cino?
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. The craziest one is Ron Artest. Dennis was always in control. Dennis was
Ron Artest
in control.
I heard Ron Artest beat somebody up at an AAU game.
In AAU, I don't know. I had to check. I know he was finna fight somebody in AAU before. And I remember one time he's gonna beat up a coach. Like a coach, he was ready to beat up a coach because he had anger problems. He's real mental. You know, he's a calm dude. You know, he ain't somebody that really get fired up, like angry and yell. That ain't really what he do. He talk real calm and just them be the craziest one.
Mm-hmm.
Them calm dudes.
What's going on here, bud? What's up with that Trae Young?
Oh yeah, man, Trae Young, man, he might be a Knick, man. My boy told me, like, look, the Knicks is really going for him next year. Like, they talking about having RJ Barrett in there. They let that be their backcourt. RJ and getting Trae and, you know, moving Randall, because the Randall thing ain't been working out. It's like he's been getting better towards the end of the year, but they don't think Randall happy being there because he wants to be the main focal point on the offense, and you know, the game just ain't been working out because he's playing with a bunch of young talent. You know, these young guys like RJ, they trying to figure out, you know, how to play.
Right.
And he want the ball.
Yeah.
He want the ball when he wanted in his spots, and that's that. So he was unhappy at first, but then he started playing better.
Okay. Well, I like that. That'll be good with Trae and RJ because they can build each other up. That'll be a good backcourt. The only thing is Trae just got to work on his defense, but he a small guard. So.
Yeah, that's why they got good. You know, Tibbs. So,
right.
You know, that's it. There, you get Tibbs, and then Tibbs go ahead and make sure all of that is copacetic. He's a defense first coach. So
yeah. I like Tibbs.
Like the Chicago Bulls. That's why they want to get Clint Capella. They gonna have guys in there like try to make him Joakim Noah. Trying to make the Chicago Bulls all over.
Right. But that'll work though because you can run a lot of pick and rolls with Trae and RJ. RJ could, you know, hit that mid range, and he could, you know, he could post up at times, and he could shoot that corner three too. So that'll work. You know, they just got to add something to that bench too. They got to also get that bench strong too.
Yeah, they finna make a lot of moves next year. When Tibbs there, it's like with Tibbs there, they finna make a lot of moves next year. They got a lot of money freed up. They finna make a lot of moves. So if depending on, because they got that CBA agreement coming up, that's going to take place in like August. So they trying to push that back so that they can have time to negotiate it because of all this stuff that was going on. Then they'll try to work from there to try to see where they are actually. So when they make some decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
So all this, so basically the Knicks trying to do that. So what you think the Bulls gonna do with Levine? They gonna let Levine go, or they gonna trade him? Because we were talking about trading him.
Atlanta wanted to get Zach LaVine to come over there and play with him over and play with Trae Young. They wanted to get that because Trae actually wanted to stay in Atlanta, but he wants Atlanta to like not try to burn him out and play him because he'll leave in 2022 because that's when his contract up. He'll just leave and opt out his deal. He got an option, so he can opt out. Now the thing is he's tired. He lost 100 games already, and he was saying like, man, I'm just tired of losing right now, man. We got to do something. You know, I'm just tired of seeing everybody else making moves, and it's like we ain't doing nothing.
Right. Yeah, but Atlanta for years they put pieces there, so you know I think they should be able to get some pieces because I remember with Horford and Millsap they had a team with Joe Johnson, so they put some teams together. They just couldn't close, and then they get to the playoffs, they choke.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
the thing is when you got to have a winning environment building, you know, like they're making a move to try to get in the right direction and getting somebody who's spectacular. They haven't had spectacular play there in a long time. So when you get Trae Young, that's spectacular. That's gonna be ESPN. You know, the only time you see the Knicks on ESPN is somebody working them out. Somebody
you ain't lying. Nah, paid it, baby. My boy Peyton made it, knocking somebody out, hitting Jay Crowder,
Yeah,
he made it. So, the Knicks on there, they got one on there by them.
God,
You
man, when he blocked LeBron's shot, he became a star.
yeah.
Man, look, my man Peyton, man, he was like, man, get that up out of here, man. That's why I like his attitude. I'm like, I don't know where he's from, but he is on my team.
He came from New Orleans, Louisiana. He went to school, I think, at some school, but he came to the Magic. We had him. It's him and Oladipo. They were doing good with us. It's just they kept getting hurt. They just kept getting hurt all the time. And then in the Magic, they just got rid of him too soon. Because I was like, man, I wouldn't have paid Fournier that money. I'd have kept him. Because they brought toughness and they brought heart. Because Oladipo was hitting all those big shots before he went to OKC or Indiana. He was hitting big shots in Orlando all day.
Oh, okay.
He just
I don't
kept
remember too much of his Orlando days. I only really remember him in OKC.
Well, they don't show us. They only show us on the Sunshine Network. We ain't got nobody. We ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no Shaq. We ain't got no Penny, no D. Howard.
Sunshine Network.
Right.
That's
right. Right. Right.
Hey, I bet on them big to beat the Lakers this year.
Oh, yeah.
I told everybody on Instagram. I said,
I was happy, boy.
I got a feeling.
I remember that video.
Feel it.
I remember that video you made. I was like, man, I was so happy. And Markelle been looking good, man. He just got to keep developing his game, and we'll be straight. I just don't like Fournier. I just want Fournier or somebody to get traded. But we got Isaacs, but Isaac get hurt too much too. So, but if he healthy, he that force in the middle we need. Vucevic, he more like a Gasol to me. He played just like Pau Gasol. Like, they just very finesse. They don't have that dog. Like, really, you got to bring it out of them. That's to me.
Yep. And that's why they got to go. Fournier, don't nobody like him. I don't know what he did.
Man, Fournier, dog, he not good, dog. Like, it's like T-Mac said, like, when they made that comment about T-Mac versus Kevin Durant, like how he commented, T-Mac murdered his ass, said, okay, you average like how much and you getting paid what? He get paid all this money and he averaged like one game, he'll go off for 20 or 25 and then he'll come back and give you about 8 or 9 points or 10. So come on, man. Nobody like Fournier. Then his defense be suspect at times. Kawhi was cooking him last year. So, so he got to go. Him and Vooch, I've been saying that me and my brother, he don't like him either. We do not like them at all, man. We hate both of their asses. If we could trade both of them in a package and bring some more talent in, man, I'd be all for it. I wish they had me run the office, but I'd have got rid of him. Him, Terrence Ross straight. We'll keep Ross. Ross have his moments, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But them other bums, they gotta go, man. It's just too many bums, man. Like how you hate Reggie Jackson, that's how we feel about Fournier. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel about Fournier. We hate Fournier, man.
He's like, the way you feel about Reggie Jackson.
For real.
Every time he touches the ball, I can't breathe. I'm like, I can't breathe. Please get it out of his head. Somebody.
That's how I feel.
Shoot.
That's how I feel. Like, seriously, that's how I feel. I'll be the same way.
And I'm like, no, anybody but him.
Right. And I be praying, dog. I be like this. Please, God, just one day let him not come to the stadium. Just let him chill at home. Let him have a car trouble or something.
Yeah, I found the video.
So you go for it. Bet the Magic. I got a feeling. LeBron he'll be all right. I feel him pretty good today. Telling you to go for it.
Telling you to go for it. I got
a video I remember. And it happened too. Markelle did him nasty on that shot at the end. I said, okay, folks. Folks took him to school.
I mean, Aaron Gordon was it was the highlight reel show. LeBron
Oh yeah.
got met at the rim.
Nah, Quentin Lee, Trae Young don't need to go to Orlando. Trae Young fine where he at. They just got to get him talent. But if he need to go somewhere, he need to go to a big market. Trae Young's big market material. That's too small for him.
DJ Augustine.
Oh, Augustine, okay. I mean, but he more of a bench player. That's why Markelle Fultz is starting. Markelle Fultz run the offense better and he play better defense. Augustine, that guy you bring off the bench, give him about 10, 15 minutes, give you a good spark plug.
Yeah,
and then you put him back once he start messing
he's
up.
always too short. Guys
right
on the pick and they do a high pick and roll. He in trouble.
He get killed all the time.
Right.
That's what killed him against Toronto. Yeah, that's why Kyle Lowry was killing us last year in the playoffs. Because he just kept running that pick and roll, high pick and roll, and just kept killing Augustine. And kept killing them the whole game. So Augustine's not great like on defense, but if Fultz continue to get better, he'll be, to me, he runs better half court sets than Augustine to me, but he just got to work on his shot.
Carter Williams, man, I can't.
Oh no, Carter.
You talking about that bomb?
No, Carter Williams need to go.
I used to crack up laughing watching him on the Chicago Bulls. I'm like, I seen this guy play at the park. How the hell did he get on the Bulls? I'm like, I can see Carter Williams right now.
No, Carter's problem is
20 years and I could get out there and perform.
Carter problem is he can't shoot at all. Like he shoot nothing but brick shots. Yeah, can't dribble either.
I'm like, this dude, man, he just get the ball. I watched him dribble and just like one hand dribble himself to the floor. I was like, what is he doing? Ain't nobody.
Ain't he a point guard too?
Yeah.
He's just
he a point guard.
How you a point guard that can't dribble?
How you
a point guard that can't dribble?
15. It was like Carter Williams with 16 points. I'm like, how that happen?
Oh, he's terrible, bro.
16 points.
Just like Charles say, terrible. He terrible. He terrible, man. I can't stand him. Yeah, we hear you.
Man, he's the worst thing I have seen in a long time. I'm like, it's only him and that other Williams. I don't know what about the name Williams, and they cannot play basketball, but that other Williams from OKC. But he's a defensive stopper. I'm like, don't score your own points.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Everybody like he a great guy. I'm like, but he been injured for 2 years, man. It's about time he can get up out the league.
Terrell. Reggie Jackson is no good player. He's not good on the bench. He's not a good six man. He's not a good starter. He not even a good teammate. You know what I'm saying? He's not good. Like
you must be his cousin.
Reggie Jackson is the reason OKC lost to Memphis when Westbrook went down in the first round. He's terrible.
He thought he's supposed to be starting over Westbrook or something. He started some controversy like, look, it's either me or Westbrook. Next thing you know, it's a bus ticket for you. It's waiting at the
No, Carter Williams never looked like Penny. Not even on a bad or good day. Never.
He looked like a penny that was on the
floor. Right. Look, Penny Hardaway.
Every time I saw them bring in Carter Williams, I used to crack up. It used to be like the guy from Minnesota used to play there with Giannis. Oh, they used to bring him off the bench. Gosh, who was he? God, I can't think of that dude's name. Henson or something like that. Henson.
You talking about Drew Henson?
John Henson. Oh,
John
Drew Henson.
No,
it's John Henson. John Henson.
Yeah, John Henson. That's his name. Yeah.
Oh, man. I used to crack up because he be trying so hard and it just don't be working out. But he be dead serious.
Oh, it don't, man. Oh, yeah, what's up?
He was working good when they bring in the other guy, the guy from Chicago. They had him on the team and he was doing good, but he tore up both his knees.
Jabari Parker.
Yeah. Jabari Parker. Now
Yeah,
him and
Parker was
Parker and
straight.
Henson come in. Henson and Parker came in. They was playing real good. Then they had my man, the big African dude that was in there. That's just terrible in Detroit.
Ooh, I know you talking about Thon Maker. That's his name. Thon Maker.
Yeah,
They got Thon in there. They got Jabari and they got
Thon.
And this
No,
guy is just absolutely like he trying to do a post move and turn. I'm like, dude, what?
Man, his name is Thong Maker. THONG. Thong Maker. That's his name.
Yep.
Yeah. He is terrible.
Dude, I haven't seen a player like John Henson since like 1978 or something. I'm like, that's how he moved. He moved like one of them 78 players. He got expanding the elbows.
Matt Barnes, I think, ended his career. Matt Barnes, I think, whooped his butt. I think Matt Barnes beat him up that one day. Took him went to the back and beat him up. You ain't never seen Henson after that. He was done. His confidence was out of there. I'm telling you, Matt Barnes ran back there. It was like 8 security people running behind him trying to catch him. Barnes had a good little head start. So I know he went to work.
Tony Snell, but anybody that played for the Bulls, man.
Tony Snell.
For Chicago.
That bull.
Jimmy was the best accident in there. I'm like, when they had that,
man.
they stumbled into that. I'm like, anybody
Tony
else?
Smell.
Tony
That's
Snell.
his name. Tony Smell. Tony Smell.
Great.
Smell.
Game smells. Tony Smell. His game smells.
6 go 20 off the bench. Next night, 7. You be like 7.
Exactly.
Hey, that is Evan Fournier. That's Fournier part. That's another Fournier type player, Tony Snell. They both are the same.
Yeah.
I can't stand Fournier.
Game
Boy,
of
I'm
a
telling you. If I could release Fournier, I say here the rest of your contract. Just stay home. Don't even come. Don't even get on the plane. Don't get on the bus.
Stay right where you at.
Yeah.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
And did Cito, he cut his hair, right? You know when somebody cut their hair, you thinking, all right, he gonna be better. Nah,
no,
man.
that's what I know. It's
yeah, exactly. No, it didn't work. No, of course not.
Now they looking for something. When they cut their hair, they ain't lost that. You lost that.
Somebody just brought up Greg Monroe.
Yep.
Oh man, don't get me started on that.
Oh, you talking about Big Moose?
Yeah, he wasted all that.
I knew he was horrible. I said he got to go. He's the laziest big man I've ever seen. I was like, dude, I'm like, are you high at the game? They was like, yeah, he is, man. He really don't want to play. I'm like, then I'm like, somebody picked him up. I'm like, no, somebody grabbed him. I'm why? You don't want Greg Monroe?
I'll take Marilyn Monroe over him.
I remember when they said Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond were gonna be a dynamic duo.
Who?
Andre Drummond and Greg Monroe was gonna be a dynamic duo. Like they were gonna switch out 2.0.
Who's gonna fall asleep first?
Right. Drummond's so lazy. Drummond pissed me off because he should have been. He like Dwight Howard to me. They both wasted their potential and their size. They never came up with a post game or had any good footwork. They just big.
In Dwight's defense, to be 7 feet with that type of athleticism, he ended up tearing his back out, going into the weights, hitting the weights too hard. He destroyed his back. Destroyed his back muscles, and he never recovered. He spent about 2 years trying to get back. He couldn't even move in LA. Orlando, they did a good thing getting rid of him.
Yeah. That's the only thing we did good.
Yeah, they jumped him. They were laughing when the Lakers got him. They were like, the Lakers thought they was getting over on us again, like they did with Shaq. We got him. Ding!
Yep.
Get rid of this guy for nothing.
They got him back dirty.
Yeah, they got Dwight Howard, man. He's like, this
They
dude
did,
is
yeah, man.
good. This
They
dude
did
can
Kobe
But
dirty,
see,
man.
what
They
people
did
keep
Kobe
failing
dirty,
to
man.
realize that the Lakers would have made that Chris Paul if that trade would have never been blocked. Kobe would have had 2 more chips,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
3.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't know why
I mean,
people
it
are trying to
would
act
have been
like
a possibility, but they still would have the Dwight Howard thing. I don't know, because he couldn't move. And when if it got hot, I don't know if they beat the big three. I don't know if they beat the big three. I just don't know. That Celtic team,
but
they
could have picked up some
the
pieces.
Western Conference, and they would have been there, but they still would have had some problems because I just don't think once they realized Howard was what he was, they could have just got a bunch of players that could play the position. Because if it wasn't for Trevor Ariza's defense and the fact that man did not miss a three in the entire
right.
I mean, that guy played. That's what Ariza came.
But they didn't want to pay him that money, right? They didn't want to pay him that money.
They won a championship with him. They had him in 08 and they had him in 09 and they won it in 09. Then after that, they traded him for Ron Artest. And Ron came over.
Right.
And that's how he ended up in Houston all those years.
Right.
And that was the thing. They traded him. They told Ron, look, we giving up a guy. The guy you replacing did not miss a 3 in the playoffs. That's who you replacing.
He did it. Yeah, Ariza was hitting that year. But Ariza did good in the Boston series. The
Ron showed up a little bit though.
Powell was getting beat up by KG in the post. And, that's what happened.
Kevin Garnett.
Powell, you can't make Powell Gasol. Kobe put him in the weight room and everything. Like, you can hit this weight room. That's what's wrong with you, Powell. You got to get tough.
Yeah, because I kept telling my brother, I'm like, dude, the reason was straight. The problem was Powell, man. Powell was being soft, and they didn't have nobody down there to help him in the boards.
Because
KG, check this out, man.
KG was, give me the ball, shut up. And Powell was like, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, bro.
Like, hey, I was down. I'm like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Casino, man.
Itself. Kobe was like, man, what you doing?
Casino.
You ain't got to explain nothing to him.
Right.
He's all in his head. He give me the ball. Shut up. I like KG.
Hey, Cino, check this out though. Check this out, man. Cino, man. Oh, them Celtics put a big ass whooping on them Lakers in on 08, man. I remember watching that at my grandmother's house, man. It's horrible.
Yeah, they did.
It was horrible.
They did.
It was horrible. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was rooting for the Lakers, man.
That Lakers team, like, they weren't ready because Powell was too soft. If Powell would have never crumbled like he did, they would have had a chance. But like Cino said, when he started doing this, yeah, it was over. Because you know when white people put their hands up, they don't want no problems.
Right. And
so
Andrew Bynum was the key to them winning. Because they needed another big body. Somebody would go in there. That's one thing about Bynum. He would go in there. If Kobe pushed him, he'd go in there and be tough.
Yeah.
So he didn't play
that. Oh yeah.
Bynum he just had bad knees. That was his problem.
Right.
Yeah, and then he was lazy.
Back next year, we'd be ready. So Bynum played the next year, and it did make a difference because Powell had some backup.
Right.
Powell had somebody down there backing him up. And Powell, Bynum was going towards him, like he was getting in their chest, going up strong. So I was like, hey, he going up strong. Hey, they talking about he's soft and weak and all this, but he ain't afraid of KG and them. He throwing.
No, I don't think Bynum was soft. Bynum was lazy. Yeah. That's to me. And then he never took the time to get better on defense because that's what Kareem said. Kareem said offensively, he's gifted. He was saying his problem is he don't have that one on the defensive end. Because on the defensive end, when he really wanted to do something, he could actually play. But he just never had that mentality to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get better. He just never had that.
Bynum is the only dude I know that signs a contract. And
Boston actually won that second game 7. They had that one. They blew it.
Yeah, they did.
Doc Rivers to me ruined that. His coaching was terrible. And that
It
last
was.
minutes, it was terrible.
It was.
And look, the whole team is spent because you ran him into the ground for this game 7. You didn't play KG like every minute of the game. He
Right.
tired. I'm like, he's beyond tired. He can't go no more. He know he can give some more.
Right.
He's just tired right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doc,
man.
Doc did have a bad Doc did have a bad
They had no system of plays, nothing.
right. Because down the stretch, like Kobe was just shooting bad. It was like crazy.
He couldn't get nothing to go
Game
down.
6, Kobe went off. Game 6, he was hitting everything, and then game 7, he just went cold. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He couldn't hit nothing.
Yeah,
His nerves. He's like, dude, my nerves was all over the place. He's like, I couldn't settle down for nothing. Like everything, I was strong. He's like, I'm like, man. He's like, my free throws was good. You know, I can get my free throw game, but he's like, everything else is like short, long. He's like, I hit one shot.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, I hit one shot in that fourth quarter, and he's like, that was about the only shot I hit. But he said that was what it was. I needed that.
That was a tough 29 and 13-point game. I mean 13 rebound game for him. Game 7.
Yeah.
He had like 29 points, something about 13 rebounds. That game 7.
Yep.
Yeah. He had a good rebounding game. I mean, and then he had that good pass to Artest to hit that 3. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Doc did cost the Celtics that chip. They should have won.
Yeah.
You know. So
I remember where was I at watching that game? I think I was at work. And I was watching that game, and I told somebody what was going to happen. He was, no, man, I think Boston got this. I said,
it just ain't feel like it.
No, like they ain't got this game, man.
It ain't feel because they I think they jumped on them too early. Because they jumped on them, they were up, and then it's like when I watching the game, it's like something just ain't right. I just don't think the Celtics for to close this game. It was
and I
was
picked
weird.
The NBA championship 2 years in a row. And I told him, dude was like, dude, you a prophet. You should make money off this. I'm like, dude, ain't no money to make. I was like, everybody know this is what it was gonna be. I was like, the Boston Celtics, once they made the big 3, I said they finna win the NBA championship against the Lakers in 6 games. I picked the thing in the beginning of the season when they had the magazine that had the big 3 on the cover. I said, watch, they finna play, they finna bring back the Lakers Celtics, and they finna put Kobe against Paul Pierce, and it's finna go down this year, and then Boston gonna beat them in 6 games. Then the next year, it's gonna go 7, then Kobe gonna win it. Then I'm like, they gonna run it back again. And I was like, dude you are calling this thing right down the line. I'm like, you know it. I was like, dude, I'm telling you, this thing is set up.
I did not. I saw it as they were gonna put LeBron in there, but LeBron choked the first time to the Celtics. Then he was supposed to do it again the next 2 years. He choked the Magic series because he should have beat us that year.
The Magic series, then 2009, that was the year they were gonna go. See, what happened was they knew LeBron. They put him in there in 2007. They always want to try it out so people can get used to seeing him, and then they can see what they can work with. So they threw him in there in 2007. It was like terribly rated NBA Finals, one of the worst rated NBA Finals in history. So they was like, he ain't ready yet. So let's just try to build him up some more and, get him in the playoffs, get people seeing him for a while. Then, let's take advantage of what we got that already works. Paul Pierce, we need our Lakers and Celtics right now while we building up LeBron. So, so that's what they were doing because he wasn't ready yet. The ratings for the finals was terrible. So they didn't even think about putting him back. So they were, so the next year there was the big 3, Boston back a powerhouse. Just like that, snap of the fingers. So now the Celtics back in play. And now the Lakers. Now you're going to have your Celtics, Lakers back in the finals, and that's going to build all the boost, all the money coming in. So while you're doing all that, you can start to position all your other teams to when they fade out.
I see how they doing it.
Right.
Yeah, I see how they do it. Okay.
Yeah, and then
that's what they're gonna do with Zion, right? They're gonna do Zion the same way. They're gonna groom him, and then they're gonna
They gonna
start.
push him right to the playoffs, like in the first 2 years, so people could get used to him. They want him to get accumulated because they giving him the keys. Like you finna lead the whole new NBA, and you know all these other young superstars. We got our new Steph Curry and Trae Young. We got they already getting themselves together. They got Luka. You know he's the new.
I just hope they promote it and do it better this time because they failed. Like, because you had KD, you had Lillard, you got all these other guys that you could have promoted.
Once they get LeBron out of here, then that's when it'll happen. Because LeBron is a whole different type because he's narcissistic. He don't want to go. He want to hold on to that spotlight, and he want to be the main thing attached to everything. Once they get him out the league, all the players don't even think that way. They want to play ball. You know, Zion personality is way different from LeBron
because they wasted Kevin Durant. They were supposed to put KD sooner.
KD don't have personality. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
He don't have a personality. Once they saw him what he did on the big stage, you know, embarrassing LeBron like that, he had the league in the palm of his hands. But he's just not personable. He's not with the media or anything else. So if you ain't personable with the media, they gonna dislike you, period. Now they can't stand you. Now you gotta go. So that's happened with him. But the thing that happened with the Celtics was the very next season when they played after they won, they went back to the Lakers went to the NBA Finals. They were supposed to play the very next year against the Lakers and Celtics. They were supposed to go back 3 times. Boston, KD got Garnett
got hurt. Yeah, so that's right.
For the rest,
that's how we beat them. Yeah, because KG got hurt because KG was killing us, man. He was murdering us, and then when he got hurt, that opened up the lane for us to do what we got to do.
Yeah, because Big Baby won that game at the buzzer, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're gonna win anyway." And nope, that wasn't the case. And they like, man, after that, they didn't win another game. I don't think after Big Baby hit that game winner, they got ran.
No, the Turkish Michael Jordan went off on him, boy. He had that ball. I said he finna do it again. And he did it again. He did it to LeBron too, because my boy he a LeBron fan. He was talking trash. I said, dog, we gonna beat them because he shot that lucky shot. I said, bruh, y'all shouldn't be in the game with us, not with the team he got. Y'all should be beating us by at least by 5 or 10 points, bro, with the team he had. Y'all finna lose this series. He like, man, no, man, when they lost, he was so bad. He was like, man, how did you know? I said, because, bro, that team he had, dog, he shouldn't have lost to that team. He gave us confidence because he had to beat us at the buzzer, and the shot was lucky because he don't hit them type of shots ever. So I knew we was finna win that game because then our bench, but what messed us up was Stan Van Gundy done behind wanted to put Jameer back in. When he had the rotation, our rotation was right. We had Rafer starting. We bring Anthony Johnson off the bench for about 5-6 minutes. Give Rafer some rest, and then he could bring the ball up along with him. But he messed up the whole chemistry when he threw Jameer in there. And that's what messed us up. So I never liked him after that. I said, I see why Pat got rid of your fat ass. Because your ass be thinking you know everything. You don't know nothing, bro. You trash. Like, you don't know nothing. Like, how the hell do you mess that up? Like everybody looking like, even my little nephew, like my little cousin, he young. He like, how he messed that up? And he 12. Like, come on, bro. It was just stupid. He killed me on that one. I was done with Stan Van Gundy. That's why when y'all got him, I said, oh, he finna mess y'all up too.
Yeah, I know. Stan Van Gundy. That's why I can't. The man can draft. He can draft. Yeah. He cannot coach. I said, that's why Pat Riley got rid of him. Pat had to come back to the bench. That's how they won a championship. He was like, Pat, like, man, look, you got to go, Stan.
I know, because he cost them. He cost them a lot. He cost them that game against the Pistons because the Pistons, like, they were doing good, and then he just did something weird with the lineup or with what he plays. I was like, what is this guy doing? And then that's when Shaq and him were going at it. They were bumping heads. He was calling him the master of panic, just airing him out. you know, and I think D Wade got hurt too, so that kind of ain't help either.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been in the ring with us anyway. They weren't good enough to beat us neither time. I was like, the Pistons should have ran them both times. But after that, I mean, LeBron, he got outplayed by Dante West. They did not lie. Turkoglu,
Right.
Dante West, and they could not do nothing with Rashad Lewis. That's why LeBron, like, I got to get Rashad Lewis on my team.
Rashad was killing him from that corner, boy.
Yeah,
that corner shot.
Nobody. Every team LeBron is on, you will have an open 3-point shot because they do not guard the three.
Because he play a one-man zone on YouTube. A guy broke down his defense. He plays like a zone where he plays. I think he's like try to be a safety. Like he just jump here, could try to jump the lanes because he was super athletic. The guy was saying on the video that he was super athletic, so he was able to do that. But now that he's not, it makes him more vulnerable on defense. So I was like, dang, he broke it down perfect, showing like the guy from the corner hitting here and then hitting there. And it was LeBron. He was the guy in the vicinity. He not even going out there. He
right. That's been his whole career. He been doing that since a rookie. He don't know any defenses. He don't know how to play off the ball. He can't move around picks and screens. And he's not that guy. Jordan would follow you around that whole court, lock you down if he got to.
Yeah. That's one thing Mike, and then Mike played hard. That's the one thing Mike, see, people don't understand. Mike played hard like every night, and he was maniacal. He was that determined. He never took a playoff. That's one thing I can say about that bastard. He never took his playoff or nothing. He played. So, but you heard what what's the guy name? Rip was saying that they would have got Carmelo, they would have won some more championships. You think that's true or no?
They would have. Heck yeah.
No.
Why you say no?
Because one, who was he gonna come in and replace? Melo went. That's what I'm saying. Melo would have been. He'd have scored some points, but he wouldn't have had a chance to be Melo. It's not what the NBA really wanted with him.
Right.
He was coming in to play right away, and the Pistons team wasn't form like that. He wasn't going to play for probably 2-3 years before he started being able to come on the league and play. And he wouldn't have been cool. His whole game would have been altered coming off the bench and coming in playing 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah,
you know,
because y'all just came off a championship. Was it the year that year before or the year before?
The year we won it. The rookie year, so he would have won a chip just by riding the bench. But that's the thing is like it took that one block by Reggie Miller. We would have lost the Indiana Pacers game if it wasn't for that block. We would have lost.
Tayshaun.
Tayshaun
ran them down. That was classic.
Because the Pacers were supposed to beat us easy.
Yeah, they were.
And Ron Artest gets that tech. Next thing you know, we move on. He gets ejected. And we go on and win the championship. And that was it.
Yeah, I know Pacer fans hate Artest, boy. Artest combustible at the wrong time.
Orlando was better than the Lakers. But nobody gave Orlando a chance to beat the Lakers, period. And they were the better team. They just were so like eyes wide open. They couldn't do anything.
No,
and the way Kobe started Rashad Lewis,
Van Gundy just does not know how to coach big games. I'm telling you, if he would have never brought Jameer Nelson back, we would have won because our chemistry was set. We would have been fine. I'm telling you, I watched the whole team that year. Anthony Johnson. Real. Anthony Johnson and Rayford Austin was balling. He was playing good point guard play. He was balling. He would be pointed sometimes. He would bring the ball up. We was good. We didn't need Jameer back. Jameer was balling earlier that year, but he got hurt. So I'm like, dude, don't bring him back because that's gonna mess our chemistry up. Because you're gonna kill the minutes in the flow of the team. So Stan cost us that game. We could have beat the Lakers. We'd have had one chip. I'd have been happy with that one chip. Shoot.
I was listening to Benny talk about the Houston series. He was like, man, we beat the whole West all that year. And he's like, we get to the finals, and he was like, man, you know, Hakeem was MVP the year before, and 94, and then David won it that year. They weren't supposed to play them that year. They were supposed to play in the Spurs. And they was like, oh, we got Houston. So they weren't even respecting them. And even Houston was like, look, this team don't respect us, man. They think they just going to walk through us. And they was walking through them the whole game. They was up 3 with 17 seconds to go.
We were beating them all them games, but we couldn't close the deal. Nobody can hit a free throw. That's crazy.
Up 3, 17 seconds to go in the game. Y'all up 3. And got fouled. Nick Anderson gets the ball, goes to the line. He only needs 1 free throw. He missed.
That's it.
The rebound comes back. He gets the rebound and he gets fouled again.
We couldn't believe it.
Woo, okay.
We like God trying to give you the game. God trying to give you the game. Yeah, you not taking his blessing, Nick. We was mad, boy. We ain't been happy ever since. We was so mad, and then Shaq, old punk ass, left. Old punk ass, crying.
4 free throws, man. I said he missed 4 free throws, and he was mentally gone after the first 2.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude, I would have slapped him. I said, hold on, I gotta slap him right quick because his mind ain't even listening to me. Because they were trying to talk to him, he still. I was like, man, I was like, you gotta slap him right then and there.
Exactly.
Like, man, what you do? Good. Wake up.
Exactly.
Here's the free throw so we can go home, man.
And that's the thing about Shaq being a leader, man. I kept telling people Shaq is not a strong leader because if you look at Mike, ain't nobody missing no free throw like that. And if you do, Mike finna beat your ass. Like he finna beat your ass and let you know you better not miss that free throw the next game.
On the plane, he'd be like, man, give me that food for horse.
Yeah.
Get the tray.
But for real though, but sometimes you gotta be a leader like that though. You got to, because you got guys who are really mentally weak like that. They really don't have it in them to go that next level. So I understand that, like what Mike was doing there. If Shaq would have just slapped him or something, Nick would have got right. But we didn't have no strong leaders, man. Shaq was a party guy. You know, Penny was becoming a leader, but Penny was quiet. You know, he real quiet. He not no vocal guy.
I'm supposed to be doing this video tomorrow. So
and my
all
bad.
over this, but tomorrow
my bad. My bad. But
we going on. I didn't up on this road. I was like, wait a minute, we going down the road already.
Oh, my bad.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do Streamlab then. We'll just do a Streamlab. I was like, man, I was making this video tomorrow.
Man, my bad, but man, I'm passionate, man, about my Magic. I'm passionate about basketball, man. I love my Magic.
And we're gonna talk about the other year. There's another year the Magic was supposed to win. And I forgot what year it was, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna do all that. It's a whole nother season. Nobody remember, but the Magic could have actually won. And I said, oh man, the Magic should have won this year. And I was telling somebody, I was like, we got lucky. Like it's a lot of teams that should have won, and they were the better team and didn't get there. And they were, I mean, they beat the team that won the championship. They beat that team, and they just about happened since they didn't meet each other.
Yeah, you talking about the team, one of the teams that T-Mac was on with the Magic.
With the Detroit. I think the Detroit Pistons, they lost. The Pistons came back. I think they were up like 2-0 in the best of 5 and lost 3 in a row.
I think
that was the year, and then his back went out or something like that.
T-Mac got hurt.
Because I remember that. I think they were playing the Hornets. I think they might have been playing Charlotte one year. He was going up against Baron Davis, and T-Mac was, and his back went out. And that was the year I felt that was the year they could have won it. And T-Mac was getting fadeaways, and I'm like, he's still hitting shots. He can't even move.
Right. That's why I try to tell people, man, T-Mac was the truth. Like, if Grant Hill would have never been messed up, man, it would have been, man, T-Mac ain't choke. It wasn't on T-Mac. What messed us up was we got beat in the inside, and we got our bench. Our bench went cold against the Bucks because they were hot early on, and then they just went cold. That's why the Bucks came back and beat us. So no, T-Mac ain't choked for nothing. T-Mac was out there, our whole team. Shit, he was our whole squad. So you better chill with that. I know because I watched it. I watched every Magic game, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a bet with my cousin because he betted me.
me too, bro. Me too.
He was
Me too.
he was hooked on Baron Davis. Like me and him was betting on him and Steve Francis. Dude, I'm telling you, he ain't better than Francis. Ain't better than Baron Davis. I'm like, man, Francis a piss on Baron Davis. You put Baron Davis out there right now. He too fat. He out of shape. Man, so I'm like, franchise a dunk on him because that's what we call him, franchise.
Yeah.
Francis franchise.
I'm
like, franchise all on that boy head. You don't want it with franchise.
Franchise nasty with it, man.
Yep.
It's just messed up. When you told me that story about him and Coutinho, I was like, oh, I remember that. I was like, oh, that's what happens. Cause I was looking at him as a youngster. I was like, man, something ain't right. They too close. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you and your boy be like, we cool, but they were too cool.
Yeah.
They were really
that's why they got
cool,
shipped out of Houston together.
Yeah.
Like, hey, y'all go
in Houston now,
Orlando, they like that kind of crap.
Yeah, they like that crap. Them white people like that over there.
They say them people in Houston, the whole teammates like, man.
Right, Michael Battle. We didn't have no center.
Man, I don't want to sit on them next to them on the bus. They were like, they gotta go. That one of the teammates confronted them and asked them, like, dude, look, y'all sleeping together, man. I gotta know. I just gotta know.
Because Coutinho was nice, man, playing that too, man. But it was like, man, but franchise was sick. And just
Orlando traded him, man. He burst out in tears. And I mean, Francis just couldn't take it. They got rid of him and split them up because Orlando said, look, something going on here. And my whole team ain't feeling right about that.
Right. No, franchise went down, man. He went down after that, man. But he was something else, man. Franchise was the franchise, like you said on the video. He was the franchise because that's all we used to talk about was him, AI, and we talked about Marbury till he went crazy, and we was talking about everybody, but. I love franchise game because he was just showing like the little dude could come out there and still do what he do, dunk on people, play D on them, but it is what it is.
Man, let me tell y'all a quick little story about Nick Anderson because still to this day, but when he missed them free throws, but he's still hurt by that, boy. So this was probably about maybe 2 years ago. I'm in the Mall of Millennium. You know the Mall Millennia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
Right.
You kind of went out. I can't even hear you.
The Mall. So,
okay, you going in and out.
Huh?
You going in and out.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now I can't if you're talking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Dillers. So next thing I know, I see Nick Anderson. So I'm like, what's up, Nick? And he's like, what up? So I was like, man, you all right? He was like, yeah, I'm good. We chopping up, we talking. So next thing I know, I said, man, boy, I was asking him about the why. And he was like, I'm talking, man. I wish, man, I could have brought him and I missed them damn free throws. I said, yeah, man, you did. But I was just saying to myself, but I said, man, and then I said, man, why you, man, you had a chance, man. Why you had another chance to bring it to us, man? What happened, man? He was like, man, I don't even know, man. But shit just happened.
And that's the thing, man. And Shaq said he blamed the fact that they beat the Bulls in the second round And the problem was, and a lot of people don't realize it, is that they almost lost to the Indiana Pacers. He was like, we should have beat them. We had to go 7 games and blow them out completely in the 7th game to go to the NBA Finals. Because he's like, we were celebrating so much. He said, dude, after we blew the Pacers out, we had celebrated because, see, people forgot the Pacers swept them the year before.
Yeah, Rick Smith was giving him the business.
Yeah, they got swept.
That's when I found out about Rick Smith. I was like, who is white boy? He was just killing Shaq. I said, man, that's a bad white boy.
Yeah, the Duncan Dutchman, man. I know about him from watching him play against Mike all the time. So I was like, man, he was killing the Bulls. So I was like, man, look, I was telling everybody, I said, man, Shaq is a bum. I'm like, I was telling everybody that, I'm like, he's been overrated. He's a bum. And don't blame Penny for this loss. The dude was like, man, you just making excuses, man. They couldn't beat the Pacers, man. They got swept. I'm like, they had that game too. They had that game under control, and they blew it in the end. The very first game, it went just like the Houston game. And then they fell apart and couldn't recover.
Yep.
And when that happened, that's when Shaq was like, we had 10 days off. And that messed them up before the NBA Finals. They partied for 10 days before they played the first game of the NBA Finals against the Rockets. They had 10 days off. He's like, we had 10 days off. That's what really messed us up. He said, when we came out sharp, though, we was playing good. And once he missed those free throws, he's like, it's on me. He's like, I got to take that because as a leader, I should have got us back on point. But it was like we was done after that. We couldn't recover. We was just stuck in a cycle. And we just couldn't recover after that. He's like, Nick was gone. He couldn't mentally, he was out the door. He's still thinking about the free throws. He couldn't get it out of his head. And he just couldn't play defense. He was missing things behind him. But Shaq said, that's all on me. It ain't on Nick. It's on me. Because I'm the leader of the team. So I got to be able to keep everybody together. Then the next year, man, tomorrow we gonna do it. I'm doing the whole thing now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it on Streamlab too.
Right.
Man, you know we had some skills crew on that. Man, you know we had some skills crew on that team too with Michael Petrie and all them boys.
Oh yeah, you know I put that on the Patreon about Petrie.
Oh yeah, Petrie dish.
Yeah,
Petrie dish.
Yeah,
I was all messed up. I said, and he used to play some good D. I see why he played D now. He got to fill up on people.
Yeah, man. Steven Jackson was gonna whoop him up in Golden State. He was on that team over there at Golden State. That's how
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Man. Captain Jack when you not here.
Because him and that's why they did well against the Mavericks, because they had him and that kid Azubuike. That boy there was a baller. Buki.
Yep, Buki. Buki physical up in there.
Buki. That's everything you need to know.
Yeah, he could play, boy. He gotta play. He gotta play. If your name Buki, Azubuike, man, you know he a baller. I'm picking him. He's straight after.
Man, I knew Dwight was in the skills crew when he was here in Orlando, man.
Oh, everybody's. I saw that from Dwight when he was popping, doing shaking his butt and everything. It's like, yeah, you too big to be doing that, and you not Jamaican. He wasn't Jamaican, so I'm like, bro, why you shaking your butt, bro? You not stop it.
Allegedly, he was going to a church in right beside in Lake Mary. The pastor was gay. Yeah, he was the pastor because he had a house in Heathrow. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard had a house in Heathrow. He was going to
Heathrow side gay, boy. Where your house at? Heathrow. It's at Heathrow. Heathrow, yeah, you know what he throwing out there. Heathrow, boy. Don't go to Heathrow, boy. Hey, Cito, you out there in Florida, don't go to Heathrow, boy. He gonna try to throw it at you.
Man, they was like in Atlanta, dude. They scared me talking about Atlanta. Don't go to Atlanta, man, dude. They got dudes come up to you and grab you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'll be in jail, man. I can't go to Atlanta, man. I'm like,
my brother,
we were supposed to
my
go
brother
to
stay
Atlanta.
out
of it.
He stay on the outskirts of Atlanta. He don't even mess with the city. He said he can't do it. Like he tell us straight up, don't even drive through, just come all the way around and come to us. Don't even go through downtown. Don't even do it. Just go around and boom, you'll see us right there. Like, all right, they cool on the outskirts. It's cool. Like everybody normal, everybody cool. The chicks out there straight. But you go to the city, boy.
I'll be turning this thing around. I gotta get arms.
Dude, Cito, you would have hit a 360 so quick right back. You'd have got head back.
Like, dude, they ain't threatening you. I mean, I don't know what's going on out here. I'm just dropping them, man. I don't know what's happening.
And it's crazy, man. It's like that in Houston too, man. Houston went that way. They tripping too, and in Tampa they tripping. And Ybor and all that stuff. They tripping.
Yeah, Ybor.
I don't even go down there. My sister saved me. She's like, you don't want to go there. Trust me. I'm like, okay, well, if you're very adamant about it, I know there's something down there that you know I'm gonna be in jail.
It is, bro.
The Skittles crew done took over Ybor.
They done took over everything, man.
I can't go down there no more.
They done threw the red bag on everybody. Skittles.
Yeah, I had to tell my man go because he was down there with me too. We was there for the Super Bowl, and everybody had the party down there. Puffy had his party. He went to Puffy and them thing. That's when Michael Irvin was trying to take his chicks, man. They had the baddest chicks. He's like, man, we had these bad chicks over there. He had to come over to our table. He trying to weasel us out our chicks. Hey, come on. He nudging us. Come on, man. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have it.
Right. Hey, that just show you Michael say, look, man, I'm straight. I sometimes do that crack or that cocaine, boy, but hey, I'm still straight.
Yeah,
I ain't going that way.
He looked like he had some in the pocket. He was ready to go.
Yeah, you know Mike got it. That's probably why Dion don't chill with him like that. Dion like, man, he gonna have me out here going crazy. Right. I'm gone. Hell no. Mike probably got that thing on the bottle or he got his boy on speed dial. Yo, need it now, ASAP.
He did. I got two. Ooh, got two. Man, you got it. Ooh, 1 and 2. They gonna play.
You know he on it. If every year he say Dallas gonna win, you know he on the rock. Yeah. Dallas finna win this year.
Like 1 year,
right. Marshall Faulk used to murder him. Marshall Faulk be like, Mike, stop it. Just stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
No. Tony Romo, really? Romo. Okay. Who gonna run the ball, Mike?
Tony Romo.
Who gonna shut somebody down on defense, Mike? You're not there no more. Nor is Prime.
Right.
Nor is Troy. Nor is Emmett. Those guys are gone. Y'all gone. Like, what the hell are you doing? Right. So I don't even know what he be with his delusion. He delusional, man. I'd be like, man, what the hell wrong with Mike? Mike just make you hate the Cowboys. Like, cause I used to like him when he played, like, cause Emmett went down Pensacola. My sister went to his school after he left. So we loved him down there in Pensacola. So we were riding with Emmett. So I used to get mad at Skip. Skip used to be like, man, Michael Irvin did everything. I'm like, dude, what is you talking about? Emmett was the reason we won. What is you talking about? Emmett was balling. Did you see the first two?
That's what I'm like, man. Playmaker did his thing. He was very physical, but come on. He wasn't E. Smith. Nah. E. Smith was a dog. I was like, Barry was a better running back, but E. Smith did his thing.
Well, yeah, but Barry. He had that line, but Emmitt Smith, Emmitt had that vision though, dog, because in Florida, he was a beast too. He was doing the same things he was in the league. So I'm just saying, like, you got to give Emmett some credit too, because when he ain't play, that line really ain't do nothing when he ain't play. They got shut down. They running game got shut down completely.
Yep.
So you can't take that from Emmett. Now, he ain't up there with Barry. Barry, the truth. I got Barry the best running back of all time. I don't care anybody tell me. I love Walter. Walter, my dog. I got him too, but Barry won, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I can't take none from Barry. Barry was a killer. I used to watch him play Tampa all the time because I hated the Bucks. I still hate them now. I don't even know why they changed their colors. They should have kept it the cream colors and kept getting beat. It was just fun watching them get their ass beat all the time. Racists behind organization. Can't stand them. I hate the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they, man, when they did Bo Jackson like that, man, Bo was mad. He hated him.
What'd they do to Bo? I thought Bo pulled out. I thought Bo said he ain't want to come there because they was trash.
Because of what they did.
What they did?
Bo was a very serious human being. Bo Jackson got screwed over, man. Bo told them, he was like, I want to be able to play in, baseball. He would have went to Tampa and played. Tampa had the #1 pick, but they wanted to trap Bo Jackson to where he wouldn't have to make a decision on baseball or football. So I knew him.
That's why I hate Tampa. I hate the Bucks, man.
They did a dirty move, and he didn't get a chance to play in the championship. He got suspended because they invited him to come out to this camp thing. He's like, hey, is this legal? Bo asked him. He said, make sure this thing is legal because I don't want to be out here with no controversy, no paid trip. They was like, no, it's legal. All this is that. So Bo went out there and everything. And when he got back, they said, well, Bo, they say you can't play in the championship game, man. Bo was so mad in the baseball championship, man. He broke. Like, man, he bent.
So that's why he ain't play. Yeah. Man, I told you that's why I hate him. I hate the damn Bucks. I hate their ass. Well, I'm gonna like them this year because Brady there, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. But I hate the Buccaneers. After what they did to Dungy, they did Dungy dirty. They made this man pack up his shit in the middle of the night and kicked him out. I will never forget it, man. I was so mad after that. After how they did him, and then they welcomed John Gruden in with a carpet and everything. Man, I was like, man, F Tampa. I told my brother, F Tampa, man, I hope they go 0-16 forever, bro. I know that's your team, but I said, man, fuck them. They did and then they did the other brother wrong. They did Raheem Morris. Then they did Lovie Smith wrong. Lovie Smith had them boys balling. They got rid of Lovie. When he was trying to turn it around. They got rid of Raheem Morris, the young coach, because he was turning it around. They got rid of him and they brought these white boys in. They ain't even do nothing. They were so trash. I'm like, I told you they suck. See, that's your problem. Y'all keep trying to cater to the pink color instead of getting the brother. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what made them so mad with Barry. I mean, with Bo, they didn't realize how serious Bo was as a human being. They was like, well, we got him cornered now, so he gonna be suspended. And, he can't play baseball. He gonna have to come play with us in Tampa. So he told them flat out. He said, you better not even dare draft me. I will never play for you. After what you did to try to get me on the team and make me ineligible for baseball and make me miss my championship game. I told you how serious. He's like, I would have played the championship game. I wanted to do that for my school. And he's like, I wanted to win a championship in baseball and football. He's like, and then you took that away from me and tried to make my choice for me. And tried to force me to say, you're going to play football and we're going to draft you. We're going to trick you. Man, he was so mad. He told them, if you draft me, I will never play for you. Never. So you better trade my rights right now because I never play for you. He told them that. And
look.
They said, well, screw you. Who is this guy to tell us how we gonna do what we gonna do?
He call himself, he talking third person. Bo don't like this. Bo, he's serious. If he talk about third person, Bo don't like this. Bo love this.
Yeah, so Bo was mad, and they was like, man, Bo Jackson is really mad. Don't draft him. They went ahead and drafted Bo Jackson. They was like, well, we gonna draft him anyway, and he ain't gonna have no choice because he can't play baseball. So they was like, we drafted Bo Jackson. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sit this time out, and I'm going over to play baseball because I am not playing football, and I'm not playing.
Right.
And that's when he ended up going to play baseball in Kansas City, man. And then they was stuck. They would have wasted a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, that's what they get. I'm telling you, the Buccaneers.
Dirty move.
Man, the Buccaneers is the most racist, bigoted. I ain't gonna say most because everybody, all the owners to me racist, but they are one of the most racist, bigoted franchises ever, man. They some a-holes because this how I feel. If you bring in a coach, you know what I'm saying, like Dungy, you know he laid back. Dungy ain't gonna really cuss you out. He all into that church, you know what I'm saying? God bless his heart, but I'd have cussed him out. He tripping how he built that whole team, bringing in Sapp, bringing in Brooks, Lynch, Barber, brought in everybody, man. They brought in Simeon Rice the year that they had a chance to go to the Super Bowl and lost. So he made them moves, and for you just to get rid of them like you did, that just showed me, man, like even what you be talking about, man, how everything is just catered to one side, and then with us, we so quick to react. And I feel that because if I was younger, if I was in my 20s and late teens, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have been riding too like an idiot because I would have been mad. But now that I'm older, you know, now you see, okay, I see how the game played now. I see what they're doing. I see how they position stuff now, because everything like you talk about, man, like I've been saying, I just never could put it in context or actually really see it until like my professor in college taught me, and then you was talking about it. And I'm like, man, you sound just like my professor in college, because God rest his soul, he was from Barbados. Real cool dude, told the truth and everything, and he broke it down to you, and it's like, damn. And I see it better now because it's like, wow, I see it now because I see all this BS, like with the statement, like about LeBron and stuff. Because I always used to wonder, like, he's speaking out for like Trayvon, but he not speaking out for Sandra Bland. He wasn't speaking. He ain't even speak out for Botham Jean in Dallas. I had to cuss my little brother out, like, bro, he ain't even, don't talk to me about that clown. He ain't even speak out about Botham Jean in Dallas, bro. And that man was in his house chilling. That could have been you, and I would have been killed. Because I would have went down there and I'd have did something. If that was you in the house and you got shot. That's serious. And we're not, and the way it's been, it's like,
ain't nothing about old girl who they broke in the house and shot up.
Yeah. And then he ain't say nothing about Kanika Jenkins either. He ain't say nothing about her. He ain't say nothing about nobody. Like, I see all this stuff, like sports, man. Yeah, like I love sports and everything, but man, like you know, like when people try to talk about, oh, well,